It's been quite a polarising issue. Do you feel like this gives you the window now to get it done?
What it does, Kieran, is give investors more certainty. And I think the nuclear plan that, who knows what they're going to do, the coalition with that. But, you know, they had no plan for overcoming the Howard government's ban. They didn't have any state government or state opposition supporting their plan. None of the local communities were consulted. You had the leader of the opposition not going to any of the 7 sites. And it was really a plan for pause while something happens in the 2040s. Now, we can't afford that. We had 23 policies announced by the former government and none of them implemented. We've had one policy, 43% reduction by 2030, a mechanism of how to get there as well, the safeguard mechanism, but also the capacity investment scheme, as well as specific projects like batteries and support for the Solar Sunshot program and others. So we have a plan to get there. It requires private sector leadership. The private sector will now have more certainty leaning in and investing. We already have approved enough projects during the last term to power some 10 million homes. And so I think it is positive for the business community.
You want to be Prime Minister for all Australians. You said that and repeated it. You want to be Prime Minister for all. And just on some of those more sensitive projects like the offshore wind and so on, it generated a fair bit of angst and so on in some of the communities. Obviously not hurting in a political sense in terms of the seat numbers. There was swings too in Paterson and Gilmore and elsewhere, but those people still Australians, still upset.
Oh, absolutely. We want to have proper consultation with communities and bring communities with us. There are jobs that can be created there. Some of the scare campaign that was conducted, the idea that whales are going to bump into an offshore wind project is quite frankly just not the case. There's a few things in the water. Whales are capable of swimming around. It's a pretty big ocean. And for some of the campaign was people who, were basically aligned and that's life, that's the way it is.